Hey there, Dream Chasers. There is an explosion in online course growth right now. With massive projections, there is a rising preference now for online learning across the globe, driving growth. The market is expected to grow to $40.61 billion in 2026 at a compound annual growth rate of 34%. But think about that. Do you want to grow and get a piece of this pie? It's possible with hard work and the willingness to learn what you don't know how to do. It's all in taking action. Inaction is always the problem, isn't it? When you look around the internet, we see people doing things and making money that you'd like to do. The only difference between them and you is action. Taking action is scary though, because it seems to suddenly bring up all kinds of negative thoughts and fears, right? Heck, when I've been working behind the scenes to start this channel, I took a lot of online courses from YouTube and actually did over a 15-year period. Early on, I learned, and lately, how grim the numbers are for newbies on YouTube. And some have even said that YouTube is harder than passing the bar exam, but it'll be worth it in the coming years for those who stick to it and keep learning and growing. YouTube is a long road. It happens to be, though, of all the social channels and thinking about course creation and promoting yourself and gaining an audience and branding yourself, YouTube is a place you can actually build a real business because you can build a brand and be remembered. Creating a course based on your knowledge and creativity is also available now more than ever because course development platforms out there are way more sophisticated and easier to use than they were 10 years ago. Social platforms can certainly help a business grow on YouTube, or if you have a course that you develop based on your knowledge, your experience, or your creativity. But for long-form creators or long-term creators, what I am working to be, there's a difference between YouTube and other social platforms. Think about these platforms and how many people you see cross your path. Do you actually remember their names or their brand? As opposed to YouTube, YouTube is a whole different platform. It's an animal where you actually grow yourself into a brand and build a real business. It isn't a fit for everybody or for every business, but for creatives and people with a lot to teach about a subject. Or if you're an entertainer, of course, YouTube's got legs like no other platform. And the other thought about this too is that YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world next to Google, and it's owned by Google. When you follow a channel like mine or anybody else on YouTube, you will remember who they are if you like them. It might take a few times when you think of, oh, hey, what was that girl's name again that always talked about courage and fear all the time? But eventually, personal brands grow. And with that growth over a long period of time, coupled with products that you can develop to monetize from content development, the opportunities are pretty massive. The work is hard and it is an uphill climb, and that's real. So in one sense, it's not for the faint of heart. Although YouTube can be used as a supplement for established businesses in the brick and mortar type to have a place to house videos for sure, that's not the same as what I'm speaking of today. I'm talking about becoming a creator on YouTube and dedicating it as a lifelong pursuit. The content you create is evergreen for years to come. You can make money on even one video that you might have put up years ago. No other social platform can do that. Content on every other platform is short-lived and it has no historic legs from which to earn money into your future. Okay, now having said that, there are also only about 10% of top YouTube creators who make it big. Like, they're really big people like Mr. Beast or PewDiePie and Casey Neistat and many other top producers out there. Those achievers are amazing and have taught everyone else how to do YouTube. The top leaders are not necessarily smarter than you or me, although I would argue that Mr. Beast is somehow channeling ideas from another planet sometime. He's He's brilliant. Heck, maybe he's not even from here at all for such a youngster. But most have simply gone into action and found consistency and put the time in and really understood the game of the platform, how to do the things that need to be done, and developing their ideas and creativity over time with content creation strategies and all else that does go with this. One YouTube fact is that early content isn't going to be the end all be all. And sometimes it's a little harder than it looks to do even what I'm doing right now. But in the beginning stages, from idea to production, you have to be okay with your mistakes and be willing to just put things out there. Like my mistakes right now seem to be getting worse these last couple of videos as I've had some technical problems, but you know what? That's okay. I'm plowing through it. That's given me the freedom to experiment and allow my intuition and ideas to guide me through, along with getting feedback from you. My point of encouragement is you start before you're ready, any new endeavor. The reason people procrastinate is because they think they have to have it all figured out before they start. Most successful people don't. The successful people start before they have everything figured out, and they grow into that. It's pretty normal. If you want to create a second income or start a business or even turn a hobby into a business, there's never been a better time than now to teach what you know online. When I founded my first company years ago, I did not have everything worked out. In fact, I didn't have courses created that when I went to market to sell to corporations, I had outlines and good ideas of what I would do, but I needed to get that first contract that would catapult me into the next action steps. Believe it or not, even on YouTube right now, many course creators don't have their courses finished by the time they start selling them. Sometimes that can work in their favor because the products can end up being stronger with feedback they're getting before their launch or until they have their final seal of approval ready to go. I'm in process right now creating my own first course with several to come. And I'm also in the book editing process for a book on courage and fear that I've written. And it's in editing. That'll be out in 2024. I'm looking forward to bringing my fresh new products to the marketplace to make them really excellent and solid. I'll be working tirelessly on them while also growing this channel, which is in its infancy right now. So if you want to do something like this, you don't have to wait. You can get out there and be imperfect and get started. Even with this technical problem I'm having today, and I have to keep reaching up, so I apologize. The other part of why, like in episode 5, I shared some very personal issues that I faced and overcame. This is all leading up to relevance here. If you don't believe in yourself enough to step into your life purpose or trust yourself enough to listen to your intuition and go in a better direction in life or in a hobby, whatever it is, I'm here to tell you you can. I'm happy to lay out my vulnerable stuff because, well, they do say the best leaders are the ones who bare their souls and their bad stuff, showing others how they can overcome too. But part of my gift to the world that I will get to as my content develops and evolves is helping people step into their life path or their true calling or secondary purpose, if you will. For some reason, I've always been able to see other people's gifts, maybe more than my own at times. So right now, as I work on packaging my skills and knowledge and talents to bring to my corner of the world, I hope you'll call on for the ride. As I embark on creating my own courses, I'm going to be creating something from nothing. I'm going to have to control my negative thoughts. I'm going to have to keep changing my mind to continue changing my life and expanding. For today, I just want to leave you with this. Give yourself permission to write down what you might consider to be things that you've learned in life that you might be able to teach others. If you're a creative, if you're an artist, a singer, a musician, a writer, whatever that is, you've already got this in the bag and are even farther along than most people like me, who I have to take time to package myself and figure out the knowledge bases and how I want to do this and back it up with research and all those things. It's a little bit more difficult and challenging. I only encourage you to explore other channels like YouTube or course development. If you are a creative, there's a lot of platforms out there you could consider. But I'm just saying, if you are not earning money yet from your creative endeavor, Whether you want to teach lessons, music lessons, or art lessons, I am in a whole different ballgame, basically teaching life skills, if you will, and business skills and other things. So what do you have you can teach others? Would you comment below and share it, even if you're on another platform? I just want to leave you with this really quick inspirational day to consider one of the fastest growing markets in our world right now. So consider what you have to teach that you could teach others. What do you know? What are you passionate about? What would you like to do? I can't wait to share my next video with you. And I just want you to keep on keeping on. Today is just a short little thing. Thank you so much for being here again. And this has been the Wilder Talk Show. Make it a great day.